Taurus, welcome to your November love message. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. Thank you for joining me here in this space that we get to create together. The general reading below is linked below. All those links are below. You can find my website. I have the new moon in Scorpio reading, as well as my Patreon, where you can find the extension of this love reading, as well as all that exclusive content, okay? I had the lunar eclipse in Pisces reading, which is showing up very strongly here in the cards for your love interest, okay? These could be parts of your chart or theirs. Again, transits, months, right? We'll see how it portrays itself. But we got Pisces. This Venus could be, again, they could have a Venus in Pisces or Aquarius, Uranus, Virgo, or this could be Taurus, Libra, Uranus, Aquarius again, or again, Taurus. Your sign is in Uranus right now. Virgo could have been September as well with that Pisces lunar eclipse. You can find that on Patreon, okay? As well as the Jupiter and Gemini reading. Jupiter is retrograde and Saturn is now going direct this month. So I highly encourage those that haven't watched that reading on my Patreon to go watch it. There's key information there for you. Okay, so I'm feeling called for your love interest to pull from this deck first, the Creativity Oracle. How is Taurus's love interest, the person most on Taurus's mind, feeling about them right now? Again, whenever you find this reading, just know it's meant to find you. And if it doesn't resonate, watch for your other placements, especially your Venus placement and your Uranus placement might help you get more information. Okay. Cross watchers, you're welcome. This is going to be a you versus them reading. You might resonate with both sides of the story, or one or the other, or not. Okay, Taurus's love interest. How are they feeling towards Taurus? How are they feeling towards Taurus? Taurus's love interest. How are they feeling? How is Taurus's love interest feeling towards Taurus? Introspection and sacred space. Beautiful images on these cards. Introspection. It says introspection is often necessary to deepen our awareness of the unity and divinity of life. And then sacred space, they use beautiful art, music, and creativity of all kinds to put you in a sacred space. That's that Venusian quality that's showing up here. Okay, this person could have strong Taurus or Libra in their chart, much like you, if you're a Taurus, watching for a Taurus reading. But this sacred space is very much Venusian. Also, it reminds me of Cancer. Again, you have this fourth house influence right now for you. Mars is in the fourth house. So again, this is all around the home, creating sacred spaces. Comfort, right? And you might need to call on, like, where is home? I'm seeing Dorothy. There's no place like home. Trying to find your home. Where do I belong? Where can I create sacred space? And maybe you're pulling on a place that you go. Maybe you walk somewhere where you can go to some sort of sacred space. It doesn't have to be within a home. It can be out in nature as well. And it also could be this person. Maybe there's a place that you guys go to, or a place that you go to remember them. Okay, let's pull some more energy here on your person. Let's use the Light Seers deck. Taurus's love interest. Let's shuffle it up a little bit here for you, Taurus. In regards to their love life, the person most on their mind, Taurus. How is Taurus's love interest feeling about them currently? Heal their ancestors, guides, allies, angels. Please show me the truth and nothing but the truth for my Taurus collective. How is Taurus's love interest feeling about them? How is Taurus's love interest feeling? Ten of Wands. Sag energy. They feel like there's a lot of burdens. This is maybe why they're having to go into this kind of hermit mode. It could be a Virgo with the Virgo card showing up. Yeah. Tower. Yeah. Okay, so this person right now is feeling a bit lackluster. They're feeling a bit defeated. They're feeling like the things are out of their hands. Tower, Ten of Wands. They feel like they've been trying to carry something, but it's unavoidable at this time. And again, you could resonate with this too. This is also Scorpio, Sag, which we very much have very present within astrology right now. The general reading goes into more detail on astrology, so watch that reading if you want to know more. But the Magician's here. This is Gemini. So there's a lack of power. There's a lack of control, and it's necessary. When the Tower shows up, it's like there's no avoiding it. There's no avoiding this change. It's happening, and this person knows that. They know that it needs to change because the 10 of Wands, although you can continue to carry this, it is the end, right? The 10 marks an ending. And there is what's the word? Settling the score, or surrender. White Flag. Oh, that's the song by Dido. I will surrender. There'll be no white flag above my door, 'cause I'm in love and always will be. So this person could have been stubbornly not wanting to see this Tower, or you. And it's because that song is about because I'm in love and always will be. I'm in love, the power of love, and I don't want to surrender. Death, past. There's a lot of past. You had the Death twice. In your general reading, there was a ton around the past. You had the King and Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign or just someone that you were emotionally connected to. There's a reemergence, though, of the past. And it could be shaking things up. This Tower's here. It can feel very challenging when the past comes up. This is like getting a random message from someone from the past, or you're having lots of dreams or premonitions or visions of the past. And this could be this person as well, and it can be really hard to have to surrender to something being ending. Someone doesn't want it to end, potentially. There's still a lot of passion, and again, I see messages, Page of Wands, any pages about inspired hope, action, messages coming in. It could be a fire sign. I have Scorpio, I have Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Scorpio, and Sag. But there's someone that's a bit defensive. There's boundaries here that have been created due to this Tower, due to these changes this person's saying. Okay, how else is this person feeling towards Taurus? Again, that song will be below. It's in the lyrics if you want to listen to it. There's a message there for you. This person wants to tell you. Rough road. Peaks reached. So you see this rough terrain. You guys could live near mountains or in the desert, or had. It says, prepare carefully before you continue, for it's a long journey ahead. And also remember to celebrate your achievements and savor the triumph of your ascent as you've climbed high. So it seems like this relationship to them, that you guys have reached a lot of monumental moments, and now you're at this Tower. And again, the Tower doesn't need to be endings. It could just be change, right? Something needs to change. Identity shifts, like who we were and who we are now. Say you've been together for a long time. People change. It's okay. Relationships evolve. And if we don't evolve together, then we might have to go separate ways, right? But there have been monumental peaks reached. You guys could feel, this person feels like you created some sort of culmination of knowledge together. You've learned a lot of karmic lessons. You've worked through a lot of spiritual kind of lessons in general. It's been rough though. So this relationship could have been marked with a lot of Saturn. Like you've had a lot of Saturn aspects between your chart. And if you don't know these aspects, you can get a birth chart reading with me. I offer synastry relationship chart readings. But this person knows that it's been really rough. And maybe this is why they're in this more introspective space, where they're trying to accept defeat to some extent, or have some accountability. That they know that if this is going to continue, it's not going to be easy. Yeah, they're kind of feeling hopeless. They're defeated. Healing in reverse. I feel like this person is kind of in a place where it's really hard for them to accept defeat. Like they could be very stubborn. Like clinging. Maybe playing the victim. I do think that subconsciously, though, this person knows. It's like begrudgingly willing, like, I guess I have to do this. Like, I don't want to do this, but I have to do this kind of thing. And that's not really a place where healing can happen. because this person knows that it's going to be rough. Whatever it is that you guys are going through separately or together, they know that it's not going to be easy, and that's why they're not trying to face it. You know, we're creatures of habit, creatures of comfort. You know, I get it. It's not like we're like, yeah, this is going to be so challenging. Let's go. Like, I get this person's point of view. Like, oh, I can't wait to just face all this rough road and just get beat up and tossed around tower, you know, but it's essential. And that's something that, you know, you have to surrender. The more that you try to fight upstream against something, the harder it's going to be. So you can go through these moments of feeling hopeless and victimized, and, you know, the foundation's definitely getting rocked here. Okay. But the more that you allow it to take you over, right? Again, this we're talking about in your general reading. It's like, it just like becomes more and becomes more monumental the more you feed it, right? The power of your thoughts, reframing the mind. I have a helpful tool below. If you're new to this therapeutic tool about reframing, this person could really use this. Or again, if you identified with this as well, Taurus, it will help heal this hopelessness. You know, maybe there is a level of depression. You know, when we are depressed, it's really hard to be an advocate for ourselves. It can be hard to even get up out of bed. You know, it can be hard to even face the tower, but it's here nonetheless. Okay. So, Taurus, how are you feeling? The Fool in reverse. You don't want to be impulsive or foolish. I can see why. You know, you probably are feeling this tower as well. Taurus, how are you feeling? Well, there the cards are flying. Three of Wands. So you are losing optimism here because the Three of Wands is Aries, and this is about being hopeful and optimistic about new opportunities on the horizon. So the Three of Wands is going back to the drawing board, right? Because it follows the Two of Wands, which is initiative, action, making choices, although there is still a choice here. So this is where that past is creeping back because you probably made a choice and you were looking out at the distant horizon. It could have been travel plans, being optimistic, you know, having plans in progress. And now it's like, well, whoa, now the tower's here. It's like, hold on, back to the drawing board. Yeah, that investment was not what I thought it was going to be. And now I have to go back into hermit mode. I realize that there's parts of this that have not been healed. I was probably being naive or not wanting to see something, like wearing rose-colored glasses around something around the family. This could be something that you have to plan around family, inheritance, investments. It doesn't even have to be with this relationship, but something around tradition, legacy, inheritance that is stalling some sort of plan of yours. Financial ties, you know, children. This could be a divorce, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, that you have to try to renegotiate something. And then we have the Star, Aquarius, Hermit. Yeah, this is back to the drawing board is what I keep hearing, because there has been unrequited love potentially. Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords. This is Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There was deception, but it's coming up. Seven of Swords in reverse is like things are being revealed because of this tower. It's like undeniable changes because of the lack of balance. Again, there's faulty promises, commitments, investments, and it's like you can't live in denial. La la land. Like you have to face the music. You both are seeing this. All right. Let's get more for you, Taurus. There's that Knight of Pentacles. You did have this in your general reading. So I do see you, because that's your element. I do think that you are, you know, this person's walking away from loss, rejection, denial. This Five of Pentacles is Taurus as well. So this could be also, you know, you regaining after some loss. Slow and steady progress. You're having to maybe lose some coins. And we saw that in the general reading, right? Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles in reverse is that you're like, okay, I got to settle my losses. This is kind of like settling a lawsuit, or, you know, in a divorce, you're having to renegotiate, or if you live together or whatever that is, like having to, something around finances, where you're like, I'm just going to take the loss and I'm going to move on type of thing, moving on. You know, you're kind of looking over your shoulder, but you have taken the blindfold off. You're no longer in this hangman position. You're seeing things more clearly. Ace of Swords. You're seeing things for what they are, and that's what's allowing you to move forward. Wheel of Fortune. This is, again, that in your general reading you had serendipity. There is no coincidence in the eyes of spirit. Luck. There was a lot of luck, but you have to stop dealing with this devil here, because the devil is causing more Three of Swords pain. We did see addiction, substance abuse in your general reading as well. So whatever that is, mental health, substance abuse, this could be your person. And that's what's been holding you back. Yeah. Could be people around you. Again, you guys could share a lot of friends. You guys could have family. Again, this could be work, business. Web of connection is also Aquarius for me. You know, there's lots of flames of courage. You did get courage in your general reading. You're having to be very brave and have faith in yourself, Taurus. It's like really like this is like peeling the Band-Aid off. And there's connection here. There's also support for you. Saving grace. So you're saying forgiving yourself and others heals the wound and sets you free. So there is something that you have to create. Again, this is that sacred spaces harboring peace. So there is something about maybe a foundation, a home that is changing. There's plans and changes around a home. And now it's like, okay, where are we going to go? Where is home? Remember I was saying there's no place like home earlier. You both kind of have this energy of home. And again, you have this fourth house right now. You have, again, Mars in the fourth house. And you're trying to save grace. You know, like saving grace, please help me. Applying grace to the situation is going to help you in forgiveness. Forgiving yourself and also forgiving others is, I know that might be challenging, especially if you're facing a tower and I don't know exactly what happened between you two. You know, it's a general reading. If you want a private reading with me, we can go in more detail. But you're having to be very bold and courageous. And although you're exhausted, it's like, I'm getting reminded of this Instagram post this woman quoted about strength. And I'm going to link it below. If you don't follow me on Instagram, or you don't have Instagram, I'm sorry, but I'm going to link it for you if you do have Instagram. But I really love this quote. I was really feeling this at the beginning of the year. I'm getting reminded of, you know, I have a lot of Taurus in my chart, and I feel like Taurus, Aries, Gemini, the first three signs of the wheel, it's more self-focused. And so those three signs, but definitely for you, Taurus, is that on the exterior, you can have it all together. You represent the shoulders. You can carry a lot of weight, right? And you're very determined and steadfast. But, you know, on the external, a lot of people would never realize how much you're holding, because you can hold a lot of weight. You're very strong, determined, like I said. And much like Aries and Gemini, you know, Gemini can really chameleon themselves in that way. They can be more adaptable, where they can kind of lose sight of what's even going on with them because they're kind of caught up in the whirlwind of the mind and others. And Aries can be almost too self-absorbed to even want help, you know, like, I got this kind of attitude. Like, I don't need anyone, you know? So that could be what's happening a bit. And now you're having to pull on others, and that can be hard for you. Maybe it's not something that you easily want to do, but you're at the point where you're exhausted. And so it's like, I need to maybe ask for help. I need to ask for maybe financial help where I don't really want to have to do that, right? Is what I'm getting. And then again, this could be you or your person, but nonetheless, there is changes here. And I'm going to actually pull more on this in the extended. Okay, so on Patreon, you can find the extended. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, of how can we get you in a place where you can actually take positive action. And I really want to get this Three of Wands upright for you. You can be actively planning for the future. And I want to see more on this person's energy. You know, where are they on this journey of yours? Are you guys going to be together or apart? Because it hasn't really mentioned anything about separation. I've seen clearly that there's a tower, so there's change. So in the extended, we'll dive deeper into these topics, okay? I hope to find you over on Patreon. And just know as a Patreon member, you have access to all my content and also 20% off all of my personal readings. All right. Bye for now, Taurus. Take care of yourself.